My name is Jenna Johnson, and I'm a political reporter for the Washington Post. Over the last 3 years, I've covered more than 200 Trump rallies, and they've started to blur together for me. Trump rallies remind me a lot of classic rock concerts, where people will wait for hours to hear their favorite songs. As Trump campaigns for the midterms, he's creating the same sort of feel he did in 2016. He's going to many of the same Rust Belt towns where he went in 2016, places where his message about trade and the economy and jobs really resonated, and making people feel like the 2018 midterms are just as big as the 2016 election. So we're headed down to Erie, Pennsylvania for the rally tonight in the same arena where Trump had a rally in 2016. And I'm interested to talk to people who are coming to this rally. What is it that keeps bringing them back to these rallies? What do they want to hear from Trump? What are their favorite parts of this? Why are they there? For the people who come to these rallies, it's not just a political event. It's really a cultural experience. And although a lot has changed since November 2016, Trump's messaging has really stayed consistent. People who come to these rallies want to hear his greatest hits. They want to hear him talk about the things that he's been talking about all along. Hi, have you been to one of these rallies before?
Well, I went to his inauguration. Does that count?
Are you guys planning on voting in the midterms? Do you vote every single election? Okay. Okay. Are your neighbors and your relatives going to vote?
Half of my neighbors are here.
Okay. What sort of small business do you have?
We have a small construction business.
Okay. And how did things change once Trump got into office?
As soon as the election happened, my phone started ringing and business, it just mushroomed.
Wow. How much? Do you like number
Last
of jobs?
year we were up 50% over the year before. This year we're up 50% over last year.
Wow.
So it's working. It's
Yeah.
We seem to like everything he stands for. As a conservative Christian, the same values that we stand for is what I see in him.
Are the midterm rallies different than the 2016 rallies?
No, you know what? It's the energy around you, and you come here and get in line, and you get to see the President of the United States for one. But then you go in, and the atmosphere around you, it just charges you up.
The vibe inside the arena was just as I've found it at so many other places. It was as if you were at a Penn State football game or getting ready for a hockey team to play. And not only were there the usual groupies who follow the president all over the country, there were people from Erie who were at his rally 2 years earlier. And there were a lot of first-timers who just wanted the experience of being there. As Trump spoke for 65 minutes, I often felt like it was 2016 all over again. People chanted, "Lock her up." They were talking about building the wall, draining the swamp, all of those classic lines that became so popular in 2016.
The coal industry is decimated. The miners are out of work. They're totally out of work.
And we are unleashing the power of Pennsylvania shale and clean, beautiful Pennsylvania coal. Beautiful, beautiful, clean coal. We're putting our miners back to work.
And one of the things I have to talk to you about before I leave is our borders. Illegal immigrants are pouring into our country.
Democrats want to abolish America's borders and allow drugs and gangs to pour into our country unabated.
We don't win anymore. You people don't win, that's for sure. You just have to look at the statistics, the jobs. We're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much that you're going to get sick and tired of winning.
Under Republican leadership, America is booming, America is thriving, and America is winning like never before because we are finally putting America first.
These might be midterm rallies, but they're still Trump rallies. And these events are not just about building support for candidates running in November, but building support for the president who plans on rerunning in 2020. And with these rallies, the president is trying to prove that he's not just in it to win it for himself, that he has the power and the ability to get his supporters excited about other Republican candidates, that he single-handedly can keep Republican control in Washington.